started this race among the last 3 after an engine change.
There's some kind of trend there, Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen that happen. Kansas did it. Sterling did it. Now this kid's doing it.
And there where he looks so strong, he's able to drive that thing down in the corner deep, but yet it still stays on the bottom and goes to the middle of the corner, especially right down here in turn 3 and 4. Watch that thing rotate right around the bottom right there.
The car looks a little free, but that makes it fast. And you know, Tony, he's used to riding on the right rear. He's your midget sprint car driver. He's used to that.
Hey, Darrell, how about Steve Grissom, who hopped into this Petty ride, the number 44, just 3 races ago, and he's out here running in 7th place.
The 1993 Busch champion.
Yeah, and I mean, he hadn't really been doing anything but testing. So, you know, it's not surprising it'd take him 2 or 3 races to kind of get back in the groove. But he's in the groove today.
That car and Mayfield's both look pretty good.
Tony Stewart is making some ground up on Ryan Newman. About 2 car lengths, 52 to go next time by.
Let's see, that's 2 more hours, so.
Oh, no.
We're averaging 25 miles an hour today, so it's just.
Still have 19 cars on the lead lap.
And still have 39 cars officially in the race, 34 of them on the racetrack.
1 minute we're down to 10 or 12 cars on the lead lap, and then all of a sudden there's a caution and we have 19.
Well, when the leader wrecks, a bunch of cars didn't get their lap back.
Over and over again.
Dick Berggren.
With one of the real veterans of Winston Cup racing, Terry Labonte. Such a wild race today, and we had a wild race on Friday night. So many accidents. Why is this happening?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what caused that wreck that we were in there. I saw some guys get sideways up there, lap cars, you know, in the way a lot. And the track doesn't really have 2 grooves. It's got about a groove and a half, so it makes it pretty tough there. But just one of those deals.
Disappointed Terry Labonte. We'll look forward to seeing you in Maryland.
He was on the lead lap when that accident happened off turn 2.
And having a Terry Labonte kind of day, quietly hanging around the back 5 there.
Things heating up for the lead. Tony Stewart in the middle of the corner and into the corner. He looks a little better than Ryan Newman, Darrell.
He's gaining on. He's inching up on him. Newman just needs to pay attention to where he's going. Don't look back. When you look back, you lose time. That's an old veteran trick. A.J. Foyt told me that. Running behind a guy, bump him just a little bit. When he looks back, pass him. And if he happens to take his hand off the wheel and shake his fist at you, hit him again.
Joe, I think with 47 laps to go, Tony, he realizes that he's faster than Ryan. You know, he's not. I don't think he's pushing the envelope right now. He needs to pick and choose where he tries to get by Ryan.
But does it look like Newman is beating Stewart up off the corner?
Looks like he just kind of got his own little pace going here, and it's working for him. And Tony's trying to drive in real hard to catch him, but Newman's just kind of doing his own thing. He's a savvy kid, smart.
Stewart closes the gap into 1. Newman extends it coming out of turn 2. Pretty equal through 3 and 4.
Car looks good. It's right around the bottom. He's back in the throttle plenty early. Doesn't look like he's abusing the car right now, just hot rodding it around there.
Since his rookie season, 1999, Tony Stewart leads the league in short track victories with 4.
Probably could have had 5 if he hadn't pitted at Martinsville when his teammate won. Had the best car. Jeff and Larry talked him into pitting and putting tires on.
There's the Mark Martin slipping underneath Jeff Gordon. This is for 3rd.
You see Jimmy Spencer in the 41 right behind this group, along with Jeff Burton in the 99.
I'm not sure if Ryan Newman and Tony Stewart have ever raced each other in open wheels or not. That's where they both came from. Tony may have been out of the series by the time Ryan got going pretty good, but I bet they've raced each other before.
Dick Berggren's with another driver who got swept up in that wreck.
Steve Park, another disappointing day. What happened out there? That was wild.
Lap cars. I mean, that's now they line them up on the inside and they, I guess, race and get their lap back and end up spinning rusty, and it's just a shame. It just got all of us caught up in it, and we just got the Pennzoil car where we needed it. I mean, the adjustments that Paul made were great, and the car's just starting to handle good. There's 70 to go, then you get involved in a wreck. So I mean, just disappointing. I mean, I just want my luck to turn around. I mean, the finishes are not indicative of what this car is capable of doing. Just a shame. I mean, I got to keep my head up, and I got to keep my spirits about me, but it's hard right now. I mean, it just, you know, it just seems like no matter what you do, you think you're in the right direction, then all of a sudden you get involved in a wreck. So I'm kind of disappointed right now.
It's going to feel so good when it does turn around, Steve. Mike?
Steve Park was also a lead lap car who got swept up in that big crash off turn 2.
Well, that 17 car continues to nibble its way to the front.
He's only got 40 laps to get there, and he's a long way behind. But boy, if he can get another car too and catch a caution,
he got a caution.
He's going to be in the middle of this race for the lead.
He's pretty fast. He's 22. He's 21.8. Leaders are 21.7. So they're still a little quicker than he is, but he's in traffic. He's in traffic, so he can catch a break.
But just look at the interval. He continues to win a little way at it just a little bit here.
Yep.
Jeff Burton's coming. Took 5th place from Jimmy Spencer a lap ago here. And
Bobby Hamilton's the one I feel sorry for. He got that lap back on that last caution, came in the pits, and I guess they left with the lug nuts not tight on the left rear, and his wheel came off. And I'm not going to sing the song. I mean, that's old news.
Yeah, he's in 24th, a lap down.
But you know the song I'm thinking of.
You picked a fine time.
To Leave Me Loose Wheel. It was a big hit for me.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
That and Don't Take You. What's that? What's the name of that song? Kenny Rogers song. Oh, Ruby. Yeah.
Trouble turn 2. Kenny Schrader and Mike Skinner.
And Skinner was having a pretty good go of it.
Yeah, he was. And caution is out on the speedway here. About 35 laps to go. Mike. Caution number 13.
One inside of you there, the 88. Now you're clear.
That car was pretty undamaged.
I tell you, I don't know where Skinner's going, but I keep a camera on him.
See what we got.
He don't look happy.
Got a radiator.
Got the radiator.
And if the thing don't lay down on him before he gets up there to Kenny Schrader, he may be going up to let Kenny know just how unhappy he is.
Well, Schrader went in the corner outside of Blaney, and Skinner was up outside of Schrader.
There's just nothing, you know, when you get up out of the groove down there in the first turn, you go around. That's just kind of the way it's been all day.
You know, Darrell, I'm glad I'm up here in the broadcast booth. These leaders, they have 32 laps on their tires. There's going to be about 30 laps to go. But what I'm seeing, though, with the lap times, I'm not sure the best place to be is out front on those 30 lap tires.
I ain't coming in.
Okay, you're staying out. And it looks like that's what the leaders are going to do, stay out. Jimmy Spencer comes in the 41 car.
He has to because he's been falling back, Larry.
Yeah, he was 0.3 of a second.
His lap times
a lap
were
off the leader.
He's been falling back, so it makes sense for him to come in.
Ricky Craven pits, along with Kenny Schrader and Jeff Green. All of these are lead lap cars still.
Mike Skinner has gone to the garage. This has been a wreck fest. 13 caution flags, 10 of them for accidents. Let's ride with Kenny Schrader.
See what happens here.
I mean, how many times have we seen that right there? You know, it won't work over there. You know, you're chopping people off, going up, coming down. It just won't work getting into one or on exit of turn 2.
And it's one of those situations where when you go in there, you kind of shrunk up in the seat just hoping that guy doesn't touch you, because you know if he does, you're out of here.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now Schrader's teammate Joe Nemechek's having a strong run here, subbing for Johnny Benson, who hurt his ribs on Friday night in the Busch race. Nemechek's in the top 10.
You know, right in front of him, a guy that was a lap down, second in the points, Kurt Busch in that 97 car.
97 and 17, they got to be the story of the day, to come from where they have, and they're back in the hunt.
And another good day for Hut Strickland in 11th place.
Teammate to the pole sitter, Ward Burton. Those guys came up here and tested. You know, it looks like here about third of the way through the season, crew chief Philippe Lopez, Hut Strickland, that Dodge program, starting to come together.
Philippe is fixing things. You walk in the joint, you know, you got to fix things. You got to get the cars right. You got to get them where the driver wants them. That just takes time.
Now, I'm sure he smoked about 2 truckloads of cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
But he's fixed some things.
But Philippe's a great organizer.
He is that.
He'll get it right.
BW, Larry, Mike, take a quick look right now. But you got the 6, the 99, the 17, and the 97. All Roush cars in the top 10 here again today. Trying to keep their owner, who's sitting up there in Michigan watching them on television, keep him happy.
And all of them, other than Mark Martin, have had eventful days. Jeff Burton in the wreck in turn 3. Matt Kenseth 2 laps down, restarted lap 66, and Kurt Busch at one time a lap down. So they have overcome a lot of adversity today as well.
On a normal day, they'd be out of the race because we wouldn't have had all these cautions. But on a day like today, you can get back in the race because of all the cautions, as long as you're not one of them.
Never quit. Never quit. That's the main thing. When you're trying to do good in a Winston Cup race and score points and get the victory lane, you just can't quit. Caution cars off.
Got to be like a junkyard dog.
There's a lot of them out there, right?
Grab a hold of them.
We'll restart with 31 to go.
18 cars still on the lead lap. The biggest thing a lot of these lead lap cars have to fight still is those lap cars. Tony Stewart, he turned down to the bottom into turn 1, tried to get underneath Ryan Newman. It didn't work.
Newman and Stewart will get way away from these other guys, though, because they're going to be hung up on the outside with, as you said, lap cars.
Who do you like here, Darrell?
I don't like anybody.
Should I rephrase that?
I don't. I like Tony Stewart. I mean, you know, he knows how to win here. And the reason I said that is because every time I like somebody, they wreck.
Mark Martin, he finally gets by Elliott Sadler, the lap car in the 21 car. Now Jeff Gordon's trying to get around him in 4th place.
On your quarter, inside.
Yikes, yikes.
Oh, he's got room.
He doesn't either. Now he does.
Yeah, it looked like Ryan Newman just ran out of racetrack over in turn 2. Tony's got the bottom line here through 3 and 4. They're side by side, all 4. 28 laps to go. Meanwhile, Mark Martin in that 6 car, he likes seeing them race side by side because he's pulling up to him.
And Newman's got to be careful up on that outside. No way he can hang. Nobody's been able to all day. That was inevitable. I mean, Tony's got a good car, and like I said, he's won here, so he knows what to do.
Right behind these guys, Jeff Burton in the 99. Jeff Gordon cannot get his car to the bottom of the racetrack, and they continue to go by him.
He's been hung up on the outside all day long.
Newman right to the bumper of Stewart.
Well, now we saw this happen with the last rookie that was back there trying to fight for the win and the lead. Don't want to mess around too much with those veterans.
And Mark Martin in the 6, he's right up on these guys' rear bumper. We got a 3-car race right here at the front.
And Mark's car now, I got to say, and early on, it gets better the longer they run. And he's been out there on those tires a while. He could be sitting in good shape. Obviously, I'm sure he's happy just to be where he is at this point of the race.
Even though a lot of them's been cautioned, these guys have been out there on those tires about 65 laps. Everybody was on pit road about lap 310 for fresh tires.
Jeff Burton in 4th, Gordon now 5th, Mayfield 6th, Kenseth 7th, Steve Grissom 8th, Kurt Busch 9th, and Hut Strickland 10th.
Boy, and I tell you again, just talking about Steve Grissom, he's doing a great job. I thought Busch was all over him. I thought Busch was going to make the move on him, but he's pulled away from him. Having a good day there, buddy, Steve.
Matt.
Well, Mike, under that caution, Greg Zipadelli was talking to his driver, Tony Stewart, just about their pit strategy. Should they stay out? Should they come in for tire?